welcome to the start of round 1. We have lots of dice rolls, so we're going to be on the draw. And this hand's fine. We have a turn 2 blind obedience, so if our opponent's like red or green, we should be able to survive long enough. Then after that, just gravy with the extort. So we're not going to mulligan it. And then we have a turn 3 Nocturnus. Hopefully we draw some like spot removal or sign in blood. In between Nocturnus and Obsidat. We'll see how that goes. So our opponent obviously chose to play first. Let's see what he has. So our opponent led off with a tapped Sacred Foundry. So that most likely means like blue, white, red control. And we drew a Restoration Angel, which isn't bad. We're not going to pay 2 life for a Godless Shrine. Just play that tapped first, so the rest of our lands will come in and play untapped. So now we can ambush him, like attack with our Nighthawk, and then blink if we need to. So basic mountain. So it's looking less like blue or red. Okay, Young Pyromancer. Okay, we drew a Guild Gate on the wrong turn, but that's fine. We'll just play Blind Obedience. He played a Young Pyromancer, so that means he's some kind of aggressive deck. And this should be good against him, and Nighthawk should be good against him, so we'll see how that goes. Sign in Blood. So Sign in Blood's not the best here. It's kind of like 2 mana, you draw 2 cards and they draw a card. Because usually these decks play like shock, so you're basically giving them a free shock. You're exactly giving them a free shock. Alright, so we had Mizzy Mortars for my Vampire. So we're going to take 2 more, going to 16. And tap the Ashdale. Okay, Mutilate off the top would be sweet. Nope, just a Tragic Slip, a little bit late. So we're going to play Swamp and then Restoration Angel. We're going to ambush him. I'm going to block the Pyromancer, not the Ash Zealot, because if we block the Ash Zealot, he could have Searing Spear and kill our Restoration Angel, and the Ash Zealot will survive. So play this. So Mortars makes me think that he might not have an instant speed removal in his hand. So play Angel. On the other hand, if we think that he doesn't, like we can't Tragic Slip the Ash Zealot, we can Tragic Slip the Pyromancer, so we could block the Ash Zealot now. He does have 5 lands in play, so he got a little flooded, it looks like, for an aggro deck. But I think it's worth to play around like a Searing Spear or a Shock and block the Pyromancer. So he's thinking about it. So it's kind of unfortunate to do the Guild Gate in the middle of like when we start needing to cast spells, because this Obsidat's going to wait a turn. But that means we could Sign in Blood and only lose 1 life, and then keep open Tragic Slip, which isn't the worst. So he has something now. Oh, he Helix. Oh wow, that's pretty insane. Holy cow. So we're taking 5 going to 11. Looks like we drew an Oblivion Ring. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play our tap land, Oblivion Ring, his Pyromancer, and drain him for 1. Or, actually it's definitely worth it to just get the Ash Zealot actually. And then just slip his Pyromancer right now he's tapped out. So he's down to 3 cards in hand. We have 2. Let's see if there's like Hellrider here, a Thundermaw. Ooh, Assemble Legions. Ugh. And we just lost. Just use our Oblivion Ring. So we only got 2 left. So we're gonna try to race him, I guess. I don't know. Play Obsidat here. So yeah, we definitely want to bring in a Curse of Death's Hold against him. It seems really good. Assemble Legion seems insane against us. So unless we draw another Oblivion Ring, there's nothing we can do. We got some turns. We're gonna go up to 11. We are gonna blink Obsidat. We're gonna try to race him. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, we're gonna exile our Obsidat. It's a token, but comes in play tap, fortunately for us. Take 2 this turn, go into 9. And we're gain 2 goes to go back to 11. Chandra Sphinx, yeah. This is a pretty bad matchup for us, especially with a Seminole Legion. Like, normally we can stabilize and, like, mutilate away an aggressive deck's board. Thinking we could hold Silent Bloods to Silent Blood him. Like, they're 3 damage spells. And play Liliana, Extort. I think that's our best option, actually. We're just going to hold these and try to burn him out. So it goes to 19. We're going to make him sacrifice a creature. So I don't want to discard either of these. He also might attack Liliana, which might gain us more life. Attack for 5, puts him at 14. And we are going to exile our Obsidat. So any spell drains and keeps us alive longer. A Mutilate would be pretty awesome. It gives us like 2 extra turns. So he's going all in. So we're going to 8, then we're going back to 10. And we're just taking 4 here. Does he have no like 2 Boros charms? Okay, that was really random. Yeah, well there you go. I just had 2 Boros charms. So next turn we could have... Oh, that's pretty useless against him. He went to 12. Attack for 5 goes to 7. Yeah, I couldn't kill him. Very close, though. Very close. Alright, let's go sideboarding. I've actually been bringing in Duress against the red decks because they play Young Pyromancer, so they have lots of instants and sorceries. So it's actually pretty good against them. So Blind Obedience, Ultimate Price, Nighthawk, Mutilate, Curse. Then I take out Liliana. I don't want Messengers. And Demon seems horrible against him. We could bring in either Obsidat. Like Demon's fine just because we can sacrifice the Disciple of Bolas, but if we don't have that, it's really bad. Makes our creature down to 12. We could cut some Silent Bloods. But I don't really want any of these other cards. Like, I could want the Obsidat. I think that's fine. I'll put Obsidat over a Silent Blood, because you don't want to draw more than one Silent Blood against red. It's just too risky. So like you see there, that game, they were pretty much just completely dead. I was going to use them as shocks, or lightning strikes, actually. Deal 3 damage to my opponent. So we'll try this out and see how this goes. And we were obviously going to play first. Ooh. So this hand has lots of lands in it, but it does have a Nighthawk and a Mutilate. So I'm not going to mulligan this. I think we can stay alive long enough to Mutilate, and then maybe Nighthawk to recover. This seems kind of risky, just like any extra land. I don't want to draw land for the rest of the game. But we do have the Mutilate, which is one of our best cards against him. Of course, unless he has a Seminole Legion, but... Alright, we'll see how this goes. So our opponent's deciding whether or not they're going to mulligan. So we're going to start out with a Guildgate tap turn 1. So we have no turn 1 plays, and that's the land we can never come into play untapped. Let's see what he does. So we mulligan once and then cap. So we'll play our Guildgate tapped and pass the turn back. So last game he didn't have any 1 draw, so let's hope that happens again. Alright, Sacred Foundry tapped. That's good for us. Another land. Exactly the draw we didn't want. It's another Goblet Shrine. So we'll just play Goblet Shrine tapped and say go. So depending on what he does, he might not even play Nighthawk next turn, just in case. Well, we'll see. We'll see what he does. If, like, in case you just want to mutilate the turn afterwards. Alright, so no creature, so I'm just gonna play the Nighthawk. Or drew a Doomblade, so that'll be able to deal with some threat. So never saw Searing Spear from him. He just had Mortars and Boros Charm. But he probably has a Searing Spear. Can't see him not. Okay, Reckoner. So that's fine. I'm just gonna kill that now before he can do anything with it. And then we'll attack for 2. and play another gate tapped. Drawing the gate is also kind of nice because now, let's say it dumps out some guys, we can mutilate for 2 and keep our Nighthawk alive. So that's kind of nice. Or sometimes mutilate, it seems like it's a drawback where you can't kill every creature. Sometimes you can set it up where it kills all their creatures and doesn't kill some of yours, which is pretty good. I've had turns where I'm able to mutilate for less than 5 and keep my opposite at, or like my less than 6 and keep your Desecration Demon alive and just kill their whole board and you still have a huge creature, which is pretty awesome. So we're doing okay. So an opposite that would be a great draw here. One of our 3 Silent Bloods would be fine. Restoration will be okay. Curse would be awesome because we're still alive. And we live to turn 5 with no pressure. Okay, Chandra's Phoenix. Don't mind that too much right now. We're racing it pretty well. Alright, so we'll address him before we attack and see what's going on. Ooh, interesting. So just like a big red deck with planes. So you got Mountain, and Thundermaw. That means I'm definitely going to play another Swamp. Ooh. Yeah, because we're going to have to mutilate or just block in a couple of turns. So I'll take the Blasphemous Act, play our God. I was debating whether or not I was going to play a land, but seeing Thundermaw, I definitely want to. We can only mutilate for 4 next turn, but we can at least chump block and trade with his guy. So now playing like Gilgate is actually bad for us. So we attacked because we couldn't block because of the Thundermaw. So he has 1 mountain in his hand that we know of. Another land. Definitely not what we wanted to see. I'll just pass the turn. So we flooded out pretty. We're flooding out pretty bad this game. We drew 4. So he has no mystery cards left in his hand. He played a mountain. We've drawn 4 spells this game. Mortars. Okay. So this will be drawn over the last 2 turns. So we're taking 7 going to 8. Sign in Blood. Guess we can Sign in Blood first to see what's going on. I can't see us not mutilating. Make sure we play a Swamp first. Opposite that. Yeah, we just gotta mutilate first and hope we don't die in the next turn. So we'll pass the turn back. Hopefully this Obzat can get us ahead of him. Reckoner, okay. Not too scared. Do another Swamp. So just play that. Guess we. So we're not gonna block. So we're just gonna blink it. So we'll go to 8. So if we can draw like spot removal, Curse isn't bad here. Angel will be pretty nice. We can attack, blink it, gain 2, and then exile it again. So we gotta make sure we play around Blasphemous Act. So we have 7, so we can cast it next turn if he draws a land. So we go up to 7. We're actually just gonna use our Disciple on our opposite at. Seems like the best course of action. I'm not gonna play a land yet in case you draw a Mutavault. I'm gonna play that instead. So we gain 5. Drew some good cards. Drew a land at 4 spells. I was thinking about whether or not I was gonna deal with the Reckoner, because I can just mutilate later. But I'm just gonna. I'm actually just gonna mutilate it away, because I don't want to waste a Oblivion Ring in case he has Curse. I'm not Curse. I don't want to waste a Oblivion Ring in case he has a Seminole Legion, but I don't want to die to Blasphemous Act. We didn't get quite high enough. Ass Zealot, okay. Let's go to 12. I drew a Doomblade, so I'm feeling pretty safe. So we're just gonna end the turn, Restoration Angel. We might even block his guy. Another Ass Zealot. So I'm just gonna play Restoration Angel and block. want to go down to like 4 because now do I want to Doomblade this one? No, he has like Thundermaws. I'll just let that live for now. Okay, Blind Obedience. Whew. So now we're safe against Thundermaw. So we'll attack for 3. Goes to 4. I'm safe against double Boros Charm because in response to the second one I can just kill the Ash Zealot and gain a life. So I was thinking about whether or not I want to sacrifice this. He'd take 1. I draw 3. I think I don't want to. Like, I feel pretty safe here. And not with drawing the Blind Obedience, like, puts me in a great spot. So he doesn't have another creature, so I'm just gonna kill. Whew. Ugh. So if he drew another Boros Charm, we're dead. I should have actually just killed that because I can't, like, if I go to kill it, he just double Boros Charms me and I'm dead. So actually I'm just gonna let that live. But Boros Charm kills us anyways if he drew 2. Okay, nope, just Chandra's Phoenix. Okay, so we got there. Assuming that we get to attack. So that's definitely wrong. I should have just killed the Ash Zealot. So we'll just play Doomblade. Make sure, just in case something goes wrong, we'll just do on the Ash Zealot. Alright, so we won. So we got pretty low there, but we were able to stabilize off the Discipling Obsidat. It was pretty awesome. So we didn't see anything really new or different. We saw Reckoner and Thundermaw. That doesn't really change how we sideboarded. And Demon's still bad. Let's see. Yep, this is still fine by me. Go ahead and submit this. So we're going to be on the draw. It's going to be a little bit harder, but it doesn't look like he's playing that many 1-drops. Like he's playing more Big Red. This hand's pretty awesome. We got a Nighthawk and Oblivion Ring and 4 lands, also a Mutavault, so we can trade to something, and a Sign in Blood. So I'm not going to mulligan this. Pretty happy about this. Good mix of spells and lands is what you always want. So we just has Untapped Mountain, nothing. Souls Player, Guildgate. Let's say go. Clifftop Retreat. Ash Zealot, okay. Let's go to 18. We drew another Oblivion Ring, so play another Godless Shrine tap. We're not going to sign blood, we have to discard a card. We can save that for later. We're going to get plenty of gas, so we don't need to do that yet. Excuse me. Okay, Reckoner. So I'm just going to play Nighthawk here. Ooh, ultimate price. We could have Oblivion Ring the Reckoner, take 2. I'm just going to play the Nighthawk. If he has Mortars, it's better to just like Oblivion Ring, the Reckoner, take 2, and the next turn we can price the Zealot. Let's see. I actually like Nighthawk. So then if he doesn't have a removal spell, it keeps his Zealot from attacking me, and then I can attack him. We'll just take 3. But then again, if he has like Thundermaw, it's pretty bad for us. Oh, he had Mortars. Okay, so we're going to 11 here. So it would have been better to definitely Oblivion Ring that turn. So play our Mutavault and just Oblivion Ring. So hopefully he doesn't have Thundermaw. So there you go. So it's definitely should just play around him having removal. So if we draw on land next turn, we can keep up Nighthawk. We can play Nighthawk and have ultimate price. Another Reckoner, okay. So we want to do here. I just want to get rid of that Reckoner right now, so I'm just going to Oblivion Ring it. Makes us weak to assemble. Right, and say go. So we kind of need to draw a land there, so we can play 2 spells in a turn, but... Okay, he doesn't have Thundermaw, I just played a tap land. That's really good for us. And it also means he doesn't have Assemble Legion. Ooh, I'm even going to duress him first. Alright, let's see what's going on. Looks like he might have a Boros Charm. Oh, just a Searing Spear, okay. Renounce the guilds. Oh, because we have opposite at. So I'm actually not going to play Nighthawk here. Because if we play Nighthawk, we die to a Thundermaw. If we just leave open ultimate price, we go to 2, but we're not dead in Thundermaw. And if not, I can just, I'm just going to kill the Zealot. Alright, so he drew something, can't cast. So I'm going to play around Thundermaw and just leave open Restoration Angel. Chandra's Phoenix, okay. Because that way we could play the Angel after the trigger. And now we can play our Restoration Angel, block his Phoenix. Ooh, and Blind Obedience is a really good draw. Or Amir, Mutavault. I don't think he has a removal spell. I think if he had a damage spell, he would have dealt damage to our Restoration Angel and killed it. So attack for 5. I was gonna do Disciple on Restoration Angel that turn, but since because he drew Blind Obedience, this like allows us to play around things better. So we're not worried about dying to some haste creature. Okay, Mutilates. We didn't draw a land again, so this time I am going to Disciple our Restoration Angel. So we're dead to a Boros Charm here, but I think he would have just snapped down one or tapped out. I don't see any reason not to. So we drew a Curse a couple turns ago, so we're not dead to Assemble Legion. And we drew some lands. Awesome. So we're at 7 life. We have a Blind Obedience in play, so we're pretty safe from haste creatures. He has 1 card in hand. And I'm feeling pretty good about life right now. So let's see what we want to do. So doing a land. I think I'm just going to play attack with Mutavault. Or we can just curse him. Or we can play Nighthawk. I think I want to play Nighthawk and drain him and attack for 2. We'll attack first. This puts him on like a 2-turn clock. So it goes to 8. And then he goes to 7. And then if he doesn't have anything, we can kill him next turn. So yeah, Blind Obedience is awesome. It just gives you like so much comfort room and breathing room. Alright, so we drew a land. It looks like he has 1 card in hand. So I think if this kills one of our creatures, we still get a kill with a Sign in Blood, which is pretty awesome. So there are some turns that where we could have died to his top decks, but we didn't, and we were able to stabilize. So we'll just play Nighthawk and we'll just play Sign in Blood in case he has like a Skull Crack. Or that doesn't stop Extort. Yeah, I guess we'll just Sign in Blood him. Just in case he has something. I don't know what he could have. Extort him. Alright. So there's our first match. We were able to beat a red player. He got a little flooded. But I think the deck played out very well against him. We were able to stabilize and pull it off. So we're 1-0. And hopefully we can have continued success in round 2.